Nitish Kumar, who took oath for the sixth time as the Bihar Chief Minister on Thursday morning, will face a trust vote in the Assembly today. The day-long session begins at 11 a.m. Lalu Yadav's party, which had initially claimed to have the support of a dozen legislators from Nitish Kumar's JDU, is now batting for a conscience vote in which legislators are not bound by the orders to vote for any particular party. The Chief Minister and his new partner, the BJP, claim to have the support of 132 of the 243-member assembly. The surprise resignation sank the three-party Grand Alliance of the Janata United, Lalu Prasad's RJD and the Congress that defeated the BJP in the 2015 state elections. And the RJD, which is the single largest party in the state, has said that they will participate in the debate over the trust vote and will also vote against the Nitish Kumar government. The RJD national spokesperson has also said that the governor's decision amounts to the murder of the spirit of the Bomai judgment, which says it is mandatory to call the largest party to form the government first. Remember, RJD has the largest number of legislators at 80. And joining us for the very latest on this is Sunita Chaudhary from Lalu Prasad Yadav's residence and Alok Pandey as well from outside the Bihar Assembly. Alok, first to you. So once the Assembly is convened, take us through what is going to happen inside the Assembly today.
Well, what will happen, Bhairavi, good morning, will happen inside that building there, the Bihar Legislative Assembly. At about 11 a.m., the Assembly session will convene. It is a one-day special Assembly session that has been convened to enable Nitish Kumar and the BJP to try and prove their majority on the floor of the House. There are about 240 MLAs in the Bihar Assembly. The exact number is a little more than that. They will all convene here. There's likely to also be a debate on the trust vote, and then the trust vote trust motion will be put to vote. Nitish Kumar and the BJP are confident that they are going to manage to get through. That's what they are saying. They claim that they have the support of over 130 MLAs in a house of 240 odd, which means that they have more than the majority mark that is needed. However, the RJD has of course been saying that we want MLAs to vote according to their conscience. We would appeal to JDU MLAs to see if they can cut across party lines and see that if they can vote in favor of against the trust vote. But the whip has also been issued, we are told, by the Janata United and the BJP. So if you do defy that whip, then you face termination of your membership here in the House. So all of those factors will play out, but I think that those are technicalities in one way. The more larger political game here at play is whether the BJP and the JDU can get back together and form some kind of a coalition government, workable government here, because Nitish Kumar is just coming fresh off a tie-up with Lalu Yadav, and this House test is going to be an important show of strength for Nitish Kumar and the BJP both, because what has happened in the last 2-3 days has been very, very swift, and the RJD has been accusing the Nitish Kumar and the BJP of trying to rush things, saying that first a swearing-in was scheduled at 5 p.m. It was preponed to 10 a.m. What is the need of an immediate floor test just the day after that? Those are questions that the RJD has been raising. Though the RJD has also pointed out that, look, we are going to debate this inside the House. We will voice our opposition to this. It is not that we are going to disrupt proceedings. That is what they promised yesterday. We don't know if that will happen or not, but this House convenes at about 11 a.m. in the morning, and it will be interesting to see how the day pans out after that.
Right, Alok. And Sunitra, now, there are already more than murmurs within the JDU that some within the JDU were unhappy with the decision of Nitish Kumar. The RJD is batting for a conscience vote by all legislators. But what exactly do you think will be the strategy inside the Assembly for Lalu Prasad Yadav and his party?
Well, as Alok said, they are saying that they are going to go in there, they're going to participate in it. So in a way, ostensibly, it looks like they're going to let democracy play out. But you never know with this. It has happened so very quickly. And when I was meeting all RJD workers yesterday, they really seemed shell-shocked at what had happened. And that seems to be the case with both camps as well, with party workers of the JDU also completely kept in the dark. And so this entire change of things from going from one side to the other within the case of 14 hours, as Alok was pointing out as well, 14 hours has really turned things around. So the thing to look out for in the floor test is, will things go off smoothly or will they spill over? Let's not forget that RJD workers got so emotional that we've seen protests protests, a little bit of violence happening in other parts of Bihar as well, because of supporters and being unable to digest the fact that they're no longer in power, that now the NDA machinery is back in power here in Bihar as well. The Chief Minister is the same, the Deputy Chief Minister turned around, and Lalu Yadav, who they thought was the senior alliance member, is now completely left out in the cold. Will our JD workers be able to consume that and go out there and just show the thing, or will we see some kind of disruption on the floor of the house? That has been really, really key, but they move things really fast. So we just have to wait and see what happens over here. Lalu Yadav, as you know, came back from his corruption hearing in Ranchi to his home last evening. He had a late night meeting with all party MLAs and also alliance members. The Congress, which has also been left out in the cold, with a three-party coalition which was in power over here. Congress MLAs also taking part. They said they're all in unison. There is no kind of conflict within them. But we have to wait and see whether the hopping that we're seeing in other states, for instance, in Gujarat, where there's also flux yet again, where Rajya Sabha elections are happening, we've seen some Congress MLAs cross over to the BJP. Are we going to see some other people being unable to digest the fact that they're no longer in power, go across to the JDU? That's what we have to wait and see on that, and see how Tejasvi Yadav, who got so emotional that he sat outside the governor's house, will we see him participating in this today?
Alok, I'm going to come back to you in just a minute, but Sunita, I just want to talk a little bit about that crisis management by the Congress. Now, we believe that they're going to be sending CP Joshi to look at what's happening there, but clearly, as reports have said, that the Bihar legislator who went to meet Rahul Gandhi stayed there for 72 hours until Rahul Gandhi actually met him. He was trying to tell him that this situation is getting out of control. So, how can they now expect to salvage the situation at all?
Well, we've seen this happen before as well. The Congress has been caught napping. It happened in the recent assembly elections that took place in Goa and other places where they seemed that they had got the large mandate, but because they didn't move fast, because they didn't act properly, they didn't have their house together, it completely took them by surprise. And what is surprising is that all others point out, and Rahul Gandhi himself said in Parliament yesterday when asked for his reaction to the fact that the big alliance leader, Nitish Kumar, had totally ditched them. He said he'd seen it coming for the last 3-4 months. Well, the question that many people in the Congress are asking now, if he had seen it coming, what had he done about it? Had he rallied his troops together? Had he got people together and spoken to them? Because if you look at it, while Rahul Gandhi said that he'd expected Nitish Kumar to do this for 3-4 days, if you spoke to Congress people during the presidential polls, they said that even though Nitish Kumar was showing all kinds of danger signs by going for the Prime Minister's banquet and not coming for the coalition's one, at that time what they said was, no, Nitish Kumar is still firmly with us. He is the person who's going to move the presidential candidate, and he was the one who they expected to lead the alliance and in the major opposition alliance, that Mahagathbandhan, that was going to happen. That, of course, didn't really happen over there. And so it seems that there seems to be yet again a kind of exposure of the kind of just sleeping on the job on the Congress's part. And that's what we're seeing coming to the fore. And we see a lot of the party workers really upset about that.
Right.